My special thanks to the Restaurant Association of the World Bank for organizing this together with the Sri Lankan Embassy, and sincere thanks to Chef Gerard Mendis and Madhavi for taking the time and coming all the way and spending their valuable time here to give us the opportunity to taste their taste Sri Lankan food. I'm sure that you will ask for Sri Lankan food even in the future, but unfortunately we don't have a Sri Lankan restaurant here. But I must have a chat with Gerard and see whether we could do something in the future. And thanks for tasting Sri Lankan food. We invite all of you to come to Sri Lanka. We are tempting Sri Lanka by giving food. Now we need you to visit Sri Lanka and see how Sri Lanka is. Thank you very much again.
Thanking everybody who is here having tasting some of the food that we have prepared. Basically the spread we have here is just a teaser, and if you really want to have good Sri Lankan food, you have to come to Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan food is not like Indian food. Most often people think that it's very similar to Indian food, but we have a variety of dishes in Sri Lanka, and we have a beautiful country. We call it paradise. Our food is paradise as well. So please hope this is all in Kannada sometime. Thank you.
The spicy egg curry.
Yeah?
So I'm sitting here talking with two chefs who have come from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, my name is Chef Gerard Mendis, and I'm here from the Colombo Hilton representing Sri Lanka at this food promotion in Washington.
I'm Chef Madhawa Weerabaddhana from the Chef's Guild, and I'm assisting Chef Gerard with the promotion.
Thank you both very much for coming out, because really in America people don't know about Sri Lankan food. They think it's similar to Indian food.
Exactly.
If you could describe how Sri Lankan food is different from Indian food, and just what's the basic way, what makes our food special, basically?
Yeah, basically Sri Lankan food, we are based with a lot of coconut milk and coconut oil, whereas the Indian cuisine, it's curd and ghee and coriander. You know, that's the main difference in the main flavors.
Right.
And also our food is more spicier.
Right.
That means we use more chili than in Indian curry bases.
Right.
Also regional wise, I think there's quite a difference in various regions because of the mixed communities that we have in Sri Lanka.
Right.
So if you take a curry from Jaffna or down south or deep down south or Kandy, so every area curry, a simple chicken curry might be 4 different types of curry.
Right.
Which makes us actually our flavors are much more unique than the Indian food. Because Indian food, there's a lot of ghee, a lot of yogurt, a lot of milk, cream, stuff like that.
Right.
And using coconut milk as our base, I think with the other spices that is mixed into it, there is quite a variance in flavor. They don't really use the curry powder that we use in Sri Lanka, which is like the tunapaha, which we call it.
Right.
You know, Indian spices are basically individual spices being added into and the most commonly used spice in India is the cardamom, cloves and cinnamon.
Right.
But here we have a coriander powder and all
cumin.
this cumin seed powder and all these combination of powders that we use in Colombo, in Sri Lanka.
And also talk about the curry leaf. That's a very specific ingredient from Sri Lankan cooking.
Yeah, they say that curry leaf is one thing is for flavor and it's good for lowering cholesterol. And also curry leaf itself can be cooked like a sambal, and it has so many unique characters that will really enhance the flavor of any curry for that matter. Yeah.
Basically, we love our country, and I think after the war, we are somehow trying to get things back on track. And just like I told the audience there, it's I think still one of the most beautiful places to visit, not just the food, but Sri Lanka itself.